Now, we are delighted to be joined by two extremely talented actors who've both made a name for themselves on the small screen, but are now threading the boards in the talented Mr. Ripley.
Yes, Maisie Smith, who you may know as Tiffany Butcher from EastEnders, takes on the role as Marge Sherwood.
While Ed, who has played Prince William in The Crown, has now taken on the role of Tom Ripley in a production that sees us step into a world of deception, desire and deadly ambition.
Oh, it sounds fabulous. Before we chat with Maisie and Ed, check this out.
Have you ever had the feeling that you're being watched or followed? If there's a sensation I hate, it's being followed. And lately I've had that all the time. Dickie Greenleaf.
Yes.
Tom Ripley, I met you in the States several years ago, remember?
This is Marge Sherwood. Marge, Tom Ripley.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Maisie Smith and Ed McVey, you're both very welcome to the 6 o'clock show. Yes. Do you hear that cheering? We don't get that every day.
We're happy to have you both here on the sofa. But come here, this is so exciting. It's been over 70 years since the story was first published. When did you guys first come across it, Ed?
I first watched the film. I think I was probably about 15 or 16. I watched it, but I think I watched it a couple of times. But then, it kind of just sort of fell off my radar until, obviously, I watched the Andrew Scott version, which I loved. And then, this sort of came. Then this came about. So I kind of reinvigorated my sort of love of it. But, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like because there has been a lot of version, like, people really do love this story and they love the characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's an iconic story.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, who doesn't love a psychological thriller? And I think it was really ahead of its time for that period. It touches on so many things. I mean, sexuality and identity theft, obsession, murder. It's just an iconic story.
Saying all the nice things.
Love it.
And it's been told a few times, but I think it's just the first time it's in a theatre, so it's really exciting.
Maisie, let me ask you, why do you think then this story still resonates with the audiences so much?
I mean, I don't know. I think despite it being told a couple of times, every time it's told in a slightly different way, and
I think it's also
reinvented.
it's timeless. Like I think you've got characters that can't necessarily be put in a box, and characters that can be told many different ways. And I think it's one that people just love and you can get your teeth into it as an actor, but also as an audience. And I think it's juicy.
It's weird. It leaves you feeling a weird way. Like you're kind of rooting for the baddie, which is weird. Like it tests your morals a bit. You're like, I kind of want him to succeed. Like, why do we want that?
Well, he also had us when he said juicy.
I know, it is
We
juicy.
relate to juicy. Juicy is a word we get.
Juicy.
We like juicy. We like juicy.
Ed, speaking of sinking your teeth into something, you get to play Tom Ripley. What a fun character to play. Is it fun when you get to experience that? And how do you go about playing a character like him?
Yeah, I think my character in the play, giving you a bit of context, has like a really close relationship with the audience. Like almost, it's written almost like a Shakespeare, where I have like these long soliloquies, not too long, but long enough, to the audience, where I'm like kind of going through my innermost thoughts and really connecting to the audience in that way, which is a lot of fun. And there's almost like a slightly conductor, almost DJ element, that you're like kind of mixing all these different notes, and you're kind of taking the audience on this sort of ride.
For sure. Well, Maisie, you did mention that it's the first time anyone is going to see this story adapted onto the stage. So it's fresh and unique in its own way. So is it better to avoid watching older versions when you're stepping into this newness?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I just try and focus on what is in front of me. Like, I read the script and I kind of want to find Marge from the words around me, and not allow myself to sort of be influenced by other people's portrayals. And even if, like, there's no disrespect to anyone that's done it, I just don't want to feel influenced.
You want your own take on it?
Yeah. I've got my Marge.
You're gonna make it your own.
Well, your Marge, she's a very strong character, and you're the one who really suspects Ripley is up to no good.
Yeah. She's great. I like playing Marge. There's so many elements to her that I think she's just brilliant. She's very smart and creative. She's a writer, photographer, has her own house in Italy. I mean,
she's bougie.
Sounds great. Yeah. What a life.
I want to be Marge.
Yeah, I want to be Marge. I am Marge. And yeah, she brings a warmth to a warmness to the show, and she's very honest and real, and she is like one of the only people in the whole production that doesn't trust this guy.
She's like, I see you.
The vibes are off.
I see you.
Women's instincts. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
get it. You also have to go from your own Essex accent. But I think you sound quite...
You've got an Essex
I think you sound quite posh. I don't think you sound Essex.
Can we just rewind and play that?
Look at that.
Yes.
Because that's the best compliment I've ever had. Because he actually said to me on the day one we met, "Can you do a posh accent?" Rough. That's rough.
So he's giving you stick for
I still haven't heard it.
No.
I don't need to prove
Your
myself.
fabulous Essex accent, quite
Yes,
posh,
thank
to
you.
a 1950s American accent. Did you work with a dialect coach for this?
Yes, we did. I mean, I'm fascinated with accents anyway, so I'd done a lot of research and a lot of understanding, but we did have a dialect coach, which really did help.
Yeah, who was also from the US.
Yeah.
Would they have you doing exercises? How does the dialect coach work?
She'd give us more just sounds, so she'd tell us the way Americans speak, and sometimes Brits or certain accents go up at the end, and Americans maybe speak a little bit more loud and all in one tone, and just so many different pointers, and it was so fascinating.
Is it hard to stay with the accent when you're in a long run or a long tour? Does it end up slipping into your own real life?
I did one.
I'd say it gets easier.
The other
you
day.
did do one, yeah, you did do one.
And it was bad. No, it wasn't bad, but I accidentally just went
Cockney, though,
for just like 3 words, and then I just sort of went, carried on. But I don't know, I think you just get your mouth gets used to saying the same thing.
Muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
There you go.
But I do have to do my little warm-ups and stuff.
It's like vocal warm-ups, isn't it?
Yes, we do.
I love it. We do it all the time.
Every day.
Now, Ed, we've got to ask you about your time working as an usher, because we hear you worked closely with our very own Oscar hopeful, Jessie Buckley.
Yeah, very Oscar hopeful. I think she's got it in the bag. Well, I mean, worked closely. I was an usher when she did her cabaret on the West End. I got to watch her work, her and Eddie Redmayne, for a good few months, and
What
it
a
was
combo.
incredible.
Yeah.
And like I'm not musical theatre trained, and I haven't really been around much musical theatre, but I was absolutely blown away by just the athletes that they were and how hard they were working and how beautiful it's like Jessie's voice. Did you see it? Did you
No,
see
I haven't seen it. I've heard her sing, though. She's incredible.
It was
Yeah.
like earth-shatteringly impressive, and her voice was just like, oh, it's insane. Have you seen Hamlet?
Hamlet? Not yet.
I'm putting off seeing it because I know it's quite
I need to be in a good
emotional. And as a
mood.
parent, I'm quite weary of watching something like that.
It's that, but she in cabaret she was also just like singing like that, like so emotionally like connected. It was beautiful. But yeah, so I worked. She wouldn't know who I am, but I know who she is.
Well, someone who does know who you are is Dominic West.
Yes.
And you cross paths with him around this time as well.
Yeah, he
And you
doesn't
guys went
remember
together on the
that.
Crown.
So he doesn't remember this, but I tell the story of as the amazing usher that I was, I was like, oh, it's Dominic West, and then completely sent him on the wrong way towards his seat as he said, oh, yeah, this is where I'm sitting, where can you help? And I was like, oh, it's that way. Completely panicking because I was talking to Dominic West, who I'm a massive fan of. But this is way before anything to do with The Crown. So I hadn't done any of my auditions, and then... Yeah, well, obviously, I said, oh, you came to... I was like, oh, yeah, I love the show. I was like, actually sent you... Obviously, he didn't remember that. It was such a big part of my life.
What do you mean you don't remember that?
How did you not remember that?
One time I sent you the wrong way.
Insignificant moment we had together. Dominic. No, but he was incredible to work with. And,
But you were incredible in The Crown.
We love The Crown
that
here. We're
show.
obsessed.
Yeah. What was it like getting to play Prince William? And that era of him is, of course, so memorable. It's the era that Diana died. And what was it like getting to be like a character like that?
Yeah, I mean, the writing was amazing. It's similar to Ripley, which is great, just working on really good, exciting writing. But, I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, I had so much help. With On the Crown, and I mean, it was just crazy. But I was very actively trying to not let it pass me by, because I think it was something that I could easily get wrapped up in and let it just sort of go and just kind of get all blinded by it. But I was actively trying to like take it all in and appreciate that it might not happen again, and being able to be on sets like that and work with people like that and just really watch these greats that have been doing it for, however many decades, and just like really lock in with them.
We can't have you here. I'm obsessed with EastEnders, and I'll talk about your character,
Iconic.
Tiffany Butcher. You started doing that when you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
EastEnders is absolutely iconic. What was it like?
It was great. I mean, I don't remember not being on it. So it's like I don't have that sort of before and after feeling. That was my life at that time. But it was when I was really, really young, didn't quite know what I was doing. I was just playing pretend, and I was like, this is great, and I get to miss school. This is insane. But it was as I got older and I was trusted with storylines and I actually understood what I was doing. I was like, yeah, this is a bit of me. This is exactly what I want to be doing forever. And I just didn't stop.
And Bianca's your mammy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
sure
interesting
is.
when people bump into you because they probably feel like they've watched you growing up in a way? What are their reactions like?
Yeah, look, people are like, oh, I've known you since you were this small. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Would
Look at me now.
you ever go back?
Who knows? Maybe.
No, it's
Who
not a
knows?
no.
That's a positive. I'm
It's
taking
never
that
a
as
no.
positive.
It's that kind of show that you can't say no. Like,
Of course.
it's going to be around forever. So I could never just shut that door eternally. But
Always keep it open.
I am really enjoying. This is obviously my first play, and it's it's a really exciting experience for me to do, and especially do such a good play and such a different character for me that I'm excited for the next few months.
Now, the play is running in Dublin for about 4 nights, so we know you're going to be here. Just close to Paddy's weekend. Are there any plans to do something fun? Hang out?
I'm sure we will.
Brad
I'm
Pitt's
sure we
in
will,
town.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
Okay.
Brad Pitt's in town.
I'll drop him a message.
What, girl, are you trying to find him?
You better find him.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we'll drop him a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just look for Brad Pitt.
Yeah, perfect.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Big
you so
round
much,
of applause for Ed and Maisie. Thank you.
Now, don't forget, you can catch them both in the talented Mr. Ripley at the Gáis Energy Theatre from Tuesday, March 10th until Saturday, March 14th. Just head on over to the boardgashenergytheatre.ie for more
We're
information.
clapping for each other. We should do that to each other as well. Yeah, plenty more still to come here on 6. We'll see you in 3.
One to 3.ie